One of the biggest challenges for safety now and in the future is trying to plan for the unforeseen. Things are changing so quickly that we can't really anticipate what's going to be around the corner.
It's been such a long time since we've had any major disasters here that we need to make sure that we don't get complacent and that we keep safety at the forefront of everybody's minds.
To respond to many of those challenges, we've actually got a lot of the good practice and models in place. There is a lot of disjointedness in legislation and regulations, but it is all there and it's bringing it together.
There has to be a continuing commitment from people who own the club, have leadership responsibilities at the club, to be absolutely committed that safety is the #1 priority before profits and everything else.
And I think one way of doing that is clearly by ensuring that there is real commitment at board level or at committee level, the very highest level, because that's so important to motivate and inspire people right through the organisation and to show that the leaders take that safety and security very, very seriously.
We're 27 years on from Hillsborough. The challenge is how do we make sure that we don't become complacent and that we continue to invest in this important area.
I think safety at sports grounds is very much in the public eye after the Hillsborough inquest. The public are more engaged, which is a positive for us.
You need to have the people that you're working with, the people you're keeping safe, they need to be part of the equation.
Biggest changes for safety now in football stadium for now and the future is the risk of terrorism. That is very much part and parcel of our daily thinking.
As a national stadium, we're quite fortunate to have a great relationship with the police and the security forces, and that is really important to keep on top of that terrorist threat and just understand what the current threats are.
Something will be happening abroad, a flare will go off, someone will be injured, and we just need to make sure we take notice of all of that because it could be this stadium next week.
We need to continue working together because there's a lot more we can do, there's a lot more we should do, and by pulling together we can make sure that safety remains a priority.
Make sure we get the balance right between making sure that people are safe and secure in their environment without losing the unique character of atmosphere and passion that's generated by a crowd.
Some of the debate around accessibility and cyber security are two key areas where I think we've got a lot to learn and where we're all trying to work together.
So inspiring to listen to a chief executive who really buys into the principles and the concept of spectator safety. It should be an inspiration to every other chief executive of sporting clubs throughout the country.
Seeing everybody in the room today, everybody's got a vested interest and wants to do better, sharing best practice and making sure that sport in the United Kingdom is well supported, well managed and ultimately safe.
How the cricket have learnt the lessons from what football and other sports and the safety networks have been doing. They've brought it together, they've owned it and taken it on board, and I think actually they're now leading the way and taking over from what we should be doing in all the other sports.
We are all responsible, we all have a part to play in ensuring that everyone has a safe and enjoyable day at our stadiums.
I see a real commitment to spectator safety, and I think it's absolutely essential that we harness that as a sector to make sure that we continue to prioritise spectator safety.